Jackie and I have gotten some questions about homework 1, and I'm going to give you a little demonstration here about homework 1. In particular, what I'm going to do is item 2 of homework 1, and again, homework 1 as assignment 1 here. I have this Word document over here. Second item is to complete one line graph showing consumption by country over time. We're going to make use of these guidelines here, and we're only going to include the 3 largest countries. So we're going to do that. The data for that comes from this pork consumption XLS, so download it from the Excel website. When you do, what you will see is something like this. We have here 2000 through 2019, and this is pork consumption. This row is for China, this row is for European Union, and this row is for the United States. I asked you here to give me a line graph of China, European Union, United States, and then all others. So what I'm going to do here, insert a couple rows. And then I'm going to put an all others line right here. And all other is going to be the sum. I'm going to use the function sum to sum up all other countries. Go down here, sum it. Then I'm going to copy and paste this. I'm going to copy that and paste that over to here, and there I will have a line for all others. So now I'm going to make a graph with China, European Union, United States, and all other. I'm going to get rid of this row label here, so delete that, and then I'm going to highlight this area. In Excel, it's pretty easy to insert line graphs, and what you're going to do is insert, and we are going to come over here and do a line graph. So we're going to insert a line graph. We're going to choose this one. And we're going to insert it. Excel is going to think about it a little bit, and there's my line graph. Now, I want you now to pretty this up a little bit, and in particular what I want you to do is label the x-axis, label the y-axis, and put a chart name on here. For the chart name, I'm going to do figure 1, or this is actually going to be figure 2 for you. And this is pork consumption. And I'm just typing it in there by country. And this is for the years 2000 through 2019. There's my chart caption. I personally am going to make some formatting on this. I'm going to make it bold. So there it is. Now, our vertical axis. I want us to add chart titles here. I'm going to add axis titles, and this is going to vary. If you're in these commands, I'm on a Apple machine, so you're going to have to find where these are at on your machine. But I want this is year. And I'm going to make that bold too. And now this axis is metric ton, and it's actually 1,000. So there we have it. And I'm going to make that bold too. Now I'm going to do some formatting on this. And basically, in Excel, if you right click on anything, you can get a whole menu of things over here. If you right click, I right clicked on this, you get this format menu over here. I'm going to want these numbers to be, I'm going to make them a number, and I'm going to put 0 decimal places because there are no decimal places, but I want the column denominator in there. I'm going to make those bold. This year I'm going to make bold. Those appear to be close together, so I'm just going to say I want a label every other one. I think that will look nicer. Then I'm just going to put here, I'm going to put a line. Solid black. Going to put a line here on this axis, solid black. Now I'm doing a number of things of formatting. If you haven't had a course, all you got to do is Google these things or right click on it and you get these options. So there's the grid line. I kind of personally like my up here, it's closer to the numbers. I'm going to make these bold too. Maybe increase the font a little bit, and there we have it. All right, there's our graph. I could change the colors of these. It might be nice to make this, rather than a solid line, a dashed line. That could make it show up just a little bit better. See, now all other, it seems to me to be just graphically a little bit more more clear what all other is with it dotted. You might want to make this not gray. But the other thing that I told you is I want you to label the source down here. To do that, I use the text box. And you're going to put the source here. And it's USDA, or Foreign Ag Service, excuse me, which is part of the USDA. PSD online, and you're going to have to pull this around a little bit. Got that spelled wrong. You might want to go in here, review, spell it, make sure you got everything spelled correctly. And it's spelled correctly. Well, it doesn't like my agriculture, so I'm going to change it. And I ignore all those. It'll spell your whole sheet. All right. So there we have it. All right, so this is all pretty well formatted. Again, in Excel, if you want to format anything, highlight it and right-click, and you'll get all these different menu options here. So there's your graph. And what I would suggest you do is copy that. So come over here, right, highlight it, copy it. Then you can paste it into your Word document. So come over here, and when you paste, I would suggest pasting this as special, paste it as a picture. And there you have it. And by the way, you can then move this around if you want as well. That should get you going on this assignment and shows you how to make those graphs.